All the rumors are true, yeah. Had to cut some hoes loose, yeah. Indy ain't no loose lips. Now them hoes tryna sue me.
There's a news story that's breaking about the left eating its own now. So I don't know if you guys know about the rapper Lizzo. She's like the super plus
Oh,
plus
you
size
read
rapper.
that one?
It's a great lawsuit.
Yes, that's a
That lawsuit
fantastic
is
lawsuit.
insane.
It is
It's
sick.
spicy.
Lizzo took a DNA test. Turns out she's 100% that bitch.
I just took a DNA test. Turns out I'm 100% that bitch.
That's Lizzo. If you don't know, now you know. Well, maybe. Exactly. You guys are dropping the Lizzo lyrics.
I do my hair toss, check my nails. Baby, how you feeling?
That one. Her whole brand is uplifting women, embracing her sexuality, embracing her body, being sexy at any size. This is empowering women. This is her whole brand. So for a lawsuit to come out and talk about sexual harassment, racial discrimination, body shaming, fat phobia, discrimination based on size, which is a thing that we will talk to in a minute. All of that, religious harassment, it goes directly against her brand.
Here she is.
I don't.
And she does the fat
thank
background
God.
dancers, and she was like the queen of don't fat shame me. You know, I'm big is beautiful. Come to find out, she was allegedly firing her dancers for being too fat.
Can we just digest, pun intended, the allegations in this lawsuit that they went out partying in the red light district and they were forced to catch dildos that were being projected from vaginas, unless it was from other parts, and eat bananas that were semi-projected. I mean, look, the only thing grosser than that is eating an undercooked Mr. Beast chicken burger.
That's called a callback, folks.
While at Bananen Bar, things quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from performers' private parts, and eating bananas protruding from the performers' private parts. These are the headlines that we've all been reading these past couple of days. So she was inviting her own cast to do this. Doesn't sound like invitation. Sounds like she was telling them. Sorry. I just went there for a second. Lizzo then turned her attention to Ms. Davis and began pressuring Ms. Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women performing at the club. The virgin, right? This is Davis. This is the virgin. This is the one that is the last person that wants to be there.
While at the bar, things quickly got out of hand. Lizzo began inviting cast members to take turns touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas. I just have questions like what exercises are we doing to make this happen? How does it operate that way? It can launch things. I'm not going to Google. I suggest you probably don't, but I have questions. And eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas. The launched word is what catches my attention here. I have questions. But also, when you're out at a work event, we're now at a work event where we're encouraging people to eat, vagina bananas. Where's Quigley? I want to know. Where is Quigley? Tell me where Quigley is. Lizzo then turned her attention to Davis and began pressuring Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women performing at the club. Lizzo began a chant goading Davis, and Davis said 3 times, loud enough for her to hear, "I'm good." That would be a really unquestionable evening out with the boss. Right? Any of you been to strip clubs with your bosses? I imagine that shit's real uncomfortable. She's like, I'm good. Expressing her desire not to touch the performer. And again, she should be able to not to. Not everybody wants to touch boobs. I mean, I guess. She's like, I am all good. The chant grew louder and more strident, demanding a visibly uncomfortable Davis to engage with the performer. Davis reiterated her discomfort, stating, "I'd rather not. I'm cool here in the corner." Davis is like, "Get me the fuck out of here. I do not need my boss making me do things I'm not comfortable doing." Finally, the chorus became overwhelming, and a mortified Davis acquiesced in an attempt to bring an end to the chants. Uncomfortable.
Amsterdam club accusations. The trip to the Amsterdam strip club, Bananenbar, happened after a performance in the city earlier this year. The suit states that Lizzo's after parties were routine and non-mandatory, but alleges that those who attended were favored by the singer and had greater job security. Everybody who's worked in any sort of environment of corporate knows this. Well, I mean, no, you don't have to go, but really, like, if you want to be a good team member and network better, you probably should. And then you're like, fuck me. There goes my weekend. But at the club, Lizzo allegedly, quote, began inviting cast members to take turn touching the nude performers, catching dildos launched from the performers' vaginas. Oh, and eating launched from the performers' vaginas. How much uterine pressure can they build up? And eating bananas protruding from the performers' vaginas, the suit said. That strip club sounds lit as hell. Lizzo then turned her attention to Miss Davis and began pressuring Miss Davis to touch the breasts of one of the nude women.
These two things are not the fucking same. The Crazy Horse Cabaret and the Bananan Bar, where bananas are being shot as projectiles out of things that I didn't know could shoot things. Saying they're the same, I have a problem with. Stick with the Bananan Bar. That was traumatizing. I am still traumatized.
And yet you did eat a banana.
Yeah, I did. That was
No, I just say all the left wing media has like totally, because they were all supporting it. They've totally abandoned her. Even on The View, which I was surprised, I was shocked. The View was like, I believe these allegations to be true because there have been essentially, there was a documentary filmmaker who went to document the whole big girl craze and Lizzo stuff. And the documentary filmmaker who was nominated for an Oscar, she quit the project because she said Lizzo was a horrible person and she was doing all this stuff. So they were like, you know, so this has been around. It's like the Harvey Weinstein thing where everybody kind of knew, but nobody said anything. And now even former dancers who are not part of the lawsuit have come out and said what they're saying is true.
No, her defense is going to be that it was all by consent. We went partying in Amsterdam and we're just into nasty stuff. But you know that there has to be videos and photographic evidence of this stuff.
Oh, and please tell me no.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I just say
don't go to TMZ. TMZ has it. TMZ does have it.
And careful when you read the lawsuit. There might be evidence with it.
No, it's enough. It's enough. The bananas semi protruding from vaginas. I mean, it's the stuff of nightmares. I mean, that's like hazing gone wrong.